Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about something that's happening to me right now. I am renting a car here in Thailand. I did not rent a car in the Philippines. I have not rented a car in Thailand before, and I haven't rented a car in America, I don't think, in a good 10 years. I made an effort after COVID, and the prices on car rental in America were just as much, if not more, than the plane ticket. It was crazy. So I'm renting a car here in Thailand. And I wanted to share my checklist of 5 things that I had to do, and that if you do them, they'll save you time and money. First off, this is such an important question, and it goes for everything you do here in Thailand and the Philippines, but more the Thailand. And that is ask questions. So I'm talking to the car rental place, and I'm asking copious questions. And let me tell you, you may think that it's common sense, but it's not. At least it wasn't for a lot of people, including myself. The first question to always ask, what are the all-in fees? Because the rental part of it is just one thing, is one component. And once you ask, what's my all-in price, things can change. So, and by that I mean, okay, if you're going out of the town, there's an out-of-town charge. Is there an insurance charge? Is there a deposit? Will you take a credit card? Where will you deliver the car? Where will you pick it up? What time is drop off? What time is pickup? You may think that these are common sense questions, but I learned the hard way. They are not. So the number 2 thing on the checklist is to shop. And what I mean by that is I went through 3 places before I ended up with the place I'm going to now. I'm renting a newer MG, right-hand drive, non-smoking. That was one of the questions I asked too. Is it a non-smoking car? Is there a cigarette, or is there a lighter so that you can charge your phone? And you may think that all these things are common sense, but then you'll get the car and you're driving 4 or 5 hours, with no phone charger. That doesn't really work. So 1, ask questions. 2, shop around. The number 3 thing, and again, these are lessons that I've learned. Have your documents ready. And what I mean by that is that I didn't have to have a passport because I have a driver's license. But one of the things that they all asked for was my passport and my driver's license. And one place actually asked for, your plane tickets, your visa, your rental, and I'm like, no. I'm not going that route. So this place was the 4th place that I had talked to, and they were very straightforward and they were very patient with me. And that's good because I asked a lot of questions, and you should too. So have your documents ready. And this last place, he asked me for an international driver's license. Now, I did not need an international driver's license when I rented the bike for the first month here. Cars, again, I can only speak with what I have and what I'm going through. In both countries, the Philippines and in Thailand, I made it a point to get my driver's license. In both countries, I made it a point to have my driver's license for a vehicle and for a motorcycle. And that's just me. I suggest you do the same thing. If you do an SRRV in the Philippines through Mary Rose and Thelma, they will help you get your driver's license. It was such a smooth and wonderful experience with them. And in Philippines, I literally had an agent come with me, and we waited in line at DMV. It was so educational and so much fun. Here, it was similar thing. I had an agent, great agent, and walked me through the whole process. And so I have both driver's license here. And they ask you that here when you rent a car. I don't know if they would have taken a true international license, or if they would have taken my America. I have 2 different states with driver's license because I lived in several places. And so I didn't even have to find that question out, but it's going to be a question that you should go back to number 1. Ask the questions. Will my normal driver's license work? So that's issue number 4. So we have ask questions, we have shop, have your documents ready. So that was issue number 3. Issue number 4 that I suggest, checklist, is take videos. When my car arrives here tomorrow, I'm going to take copious videos while they're here so that, everything is documented. I did this with my motorcycle. Both several times I've ridden motorcycles in different provinces. I always take plenty of pictures. And so that at the end of the day, you can say, no, no, that scratch was there before. And when you have an iPhone, it time date stamps it. So, do I think you can change that? Maybe. I'm sure somebody will tell me. However, mostly it's time date stamped. So that's issue number 4, is take videos of your vehicle, both when you pick it up and when you drop it off. That's important too. Number 5 is to be patient. I talk about that in so many of my videos. Be patient. Things are different here. It's not just walking into Hertz or Avis. And that's not true. I actually did rent a car before I left from Avis, and it was actually a pretty good experience. And it was fairly affordable. Another story. Stay on point. That's important to us. But be prepared to be patient. Be prepared to have a plan B. Because this was the third or fourth rental place that I had been to. And I was getting to a point, if this one didn't work, I was just going to power through it and get a bus. The challenge with the bus on where I'm going, it would be 1, 2, it'd be, buses 4 ways, it would be taxis and hotels. And plus, when you have a car, as us American men who grew up in a certain time, it's freedom. So with that being said, 5 things on the checklist before you rent a car. I hope this is helpful. I hope it was to the point. And I will see you next time.